8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello. Welcome to the Gig Economy Podcast, episode 290. I had to think about that a second. Go to gigeconomyshow.com for everything Gig Economy Podcast related. We got my man Larry in here tonight. How's it going, Larry?
It's going well. It is going well. We've warmed up here. We're going to be up 70 tomorrow. So
it was warm today on the playground. I had my sweatshirt off, and the sun felt good, and it was a little windy, but it was warm wind, which is weird in February.
That is weird. Yeah, Mother Nature
for sure. Patreon.com/the Gig Economy Podcast if you want to support the show. Get that out of the way. Really thankful for our supporters: Samson, Bud, Omar, Frank, Tom, Jim, Miguel, Linda, Jerry, Faith, Metal Kickass, and Anna. Appreciate you guys so much for supporting the show. Go to patreon.com/the Gig Econ Podcast. All right. Actually have a Telegram chat or Telegram message of the week. What is the Telegram group, Larry, since we don't talk about it anymore?
Yeah, our Telegram group, it's just how we communicate with each other the most part. It's kind of like a texting or a chat program that people are used to. But along with text messages, you can also send video or voice messages, which is nice sometimes. When you're out driving or something, sometimes it's kind of hard to text, but you can just press that button and leave a voice message. If you get in there and talk to gig workers all over the country, get there and make some friends. That's how we got to know each other. We have friends all over the country. We love to get in there and talk about gig work and what new gigs are coming out or what's popping right now or what's slow and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, we'd love to have you join our Telegram group.
Everything that we talk about is then in the description. You can click the link. So yeah, the only reason we're trying to get into the content more this year, but I'm talking about it because I have a message. Okay. So this was on Valentine's Day, at 11:34. I do not remember what this is. So this is going to be a surprise for me. I did not play it, before.
That could be dangerous.
I think it's fine for
all right.
for our group, right?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna play it, and hopefully I can figure out what the hell it's about. Oh my god, I feel like such a cocksucker. So I ended up getting a ride. This is a 2-part story. I ended up getting a ride, and it's the pickup's right near where I have to drop this food off, right? So I remember. And the guy's like, "Hey Jason, I'm a truck driver. I won't be there till 11:48. I'm like, "Totally fine. Works out perfect. I got a food to order out in Hudsonville, and then I'll pick you up." And then it's going back to Granville, y'all. I'm gonna be fucking I'm so stoked. But anyways, I'm driving, or I'm trying to back out of the to go pick up at Cracker Barrel, and somebody parks behind me. I'm like, I got a camera, I can sneak out. So I tried to sneak out. She goes, "Hey!" And so then I open the window a crack. She can't see me. I go, "Why the fuck are you parked there?" She's like, "I'm getting an elderly person out." I'm like, "Oh god damn it!" So I didn't say anything else because but she could have waited. She see me backing up before she opened the door. So there's a story for you. I was a cockhead. But seriously, don't park right behind the fucking to-go order. Don't bitch. All right, I'm back on her. She's a fucking bitch.
All right, so this is the gold you're missing if you're not in our Telegram group. This is it right here.
Yeah, I like how at the end I doubled down on it. I'm like, no, screw F her. Like, she literally was like, I understand what she was doing. And that Cracker Barrel by us, I mean, I don't know about by you, but
yeah,
the parking lot is like Baghdad. Like, they don't take care of the outside of the property, and it's just the way it's set up where they put the to-go. They used to have it kind of off put, and it was great. You had to walk a little further, but I was fine with that. There was no traffic. Now they put it right in the front.
Yeah, that's where ours is.
And so I mean, I don't know. The lady pissed me off, but then I felt bad. I mean, I normally don't say anything. I just reposition and just you know, let her get through or whatever.
Sure.
But I was like, don't fucking park there. Oh, I'm glad that made my night because I couldn't remember what that was, what I ranted about.
Yeah. It's funny to listen back on those sometimes.
Yeah, and I was like, and then I realized, oh my God, I'm rambling because I'm driving, so you kind of
Right.
it's funny how
You're processing things and cars coming, and I got to move here. So yeah, you don't talk like as you normally would, and it's not a steady flow conversation.
right. You stop because you literally stop talking because your brain has to figure it out, which is it's just interesting to hear that in a recording. I don't notice it when I'm like,
I can picture you turning the radio dial now.
yeah, to listen for stuff, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So, well, that was fun. I needed that today. That
was
that
good.
made it funny.
That was Telegram gold.
Telegram gold, yeah. All right, stories from the road. I worked a lot this week. Well, I worked a lot on Saturday. I worked 9 hours.
Oh wow.
And that was split up between morning and afternoon. Obviously, you hear I did some food delivery, some ride share, some Walmart. What happened was Walmart just was really slow. Like everything was really slow Valentine's morning. It's just, and it wasn't just Walmart. I felt like it was rides and food delivery. It was just quiet. So I did a little bit, and then I was like, I'm going home, and I'll come out later. So I ended up coming out later, and it was busy then. Food delivery was popping. I ended up doing like back-to-back ones on Uber.
Sure.
Did a couple. I mean, I did like $120 on Walmart, so I must have done a few. But the story pops up. It's an Uber Eats delivery. Now, I'm going to preface saying this. I might ramble a little bit. It'll come to me because it's been almost a week, and I know what's going on. I know what happened. But anyways. So I get an Uber Eats at a pizza place, and then I get another double, right? So just whatever. They're just popping. They're piling them on. I'm like, let's fucking go. And so I go pick up the pizza. I swipe the app, and tells me to go to an address. Okay, I go deliver the address. Another restaurant, ready to go to my next step. As asked if I want to go to the next step. Go to the next step. It's an Indian food restaurant. Go to hit swipe. And it's asking me to deliver the pizza that I just delivered to a different address.
Oh, man.
So now I have this Indian food in there. Like the name on the Indian food said Claude. I swiped to go, and it says Rochelle, deliver the pizza. Not to the address I went.
Right.
So tell me how that happened. Tell me how I followed the app. It's literally idiot proof almost, other than not, putting it in a bad place. I mean, obviously the app can't control that, but it's step-by-step instructions.
Yeah. The only thing the first thing I guess that pops into my mind is, right about the time maybe you were delivering it, the person realized, oh, hey, I put in the wrong address and was trying to change it right at the same time when you delivered it. That's the only thing I can think of.
We thought, Gabe and I went round and round together.
And y'all are the food delivery. I mean, y'all would know much better, having done much more food delivery than I have, what might have happened.
Yeah, I threw it in the main chat, but it wasn't very active that night. So I was talking to Gabe offline. We thought about that, but then I'm like, who is the person I delivered? Like,
right.
I mean, that was supposed to be Rochelle, but okay. So then, I got this Indian food, right? And then I'm like, fuck. So I go to support, and it says 1 minute for phone call or 10 minutes on chat. I'm like, I'm just gonna call. It sends me through all these prompts and fucking hangs up on me.
Oh,
and I'm like, you can just imagine me in the car. So then I go on chat. It popped up 2 minutes before, like it was quicker than 10 minutes. So the whole time I'm trying to convince, like I'm voice texting. I'm not even like trying to type because I have to repeat myself what's happening and what's happening. And finally they said, oh, so I don't know if I saved the screenshot, but they were gaslighting me. They're like, well, finally I said, just cancel that order. The Rochelle for the pizza thing. I don't have the pizza. I gave them the exact address. I actually remembered it because I was repeating it in my head because it was dark. They're like, what's the exact address? I gave it to them. They didn't respond to that. They were like, there was just nothing said about it. So I'm like, well, maybe we're going to figure out what was going on.
Yeah.
So finally I'm like, just cancel it. Right. So they're like, okay, so you want me to cancel it because you delivered the food to the wrong place? That's what it said in the chat. I'm like, so you're gaslighting me saying I did something wrong.
Right. I delivered it to where you told me to deliver it.
I mean, it's not rocket science. The app told me to go to 46 something Stauffer, and I did, and I go to pick up Claude's Indian food, and then it says deliver the pizza to Rochelle at like 10 miles away.
I have not heard of that incident like that.
Well, here's what Gabe and I figured out, and I didn't say it at the beginning. When I got the original order, it had said something about Toast. So Toast is a platform that sometimes restaurants use. He thinks there was a glitch between Toast and Uber, and then to me.
I mean, it's a good as explanation as any.
Yeah, I use Toast for like they'll do as on the personal side, they'll do reservations, but I think businesses use it for like transactions and stuff like that. Because it even said in the notes, tell the business I'm with Toast and order number and for Rochelle. Now I didn't do that. I just asked for Rochelle, but I'm not saying that was the cause of it because I looked at the ticket. It literally said Rochelle on it. Yeah. So I was just racking my brain. I'm like, that's the only thing Gabe and I could come up with is that there was some sort of glitch between those two things.
Yeah. Yeah. That's especially in the moment. It's just so strange. You're wondering, you're trying to figure out what's going on. And if you did something wrong,
very frustrating. Now, I will say Uber gave me a tip guarantee because that tip got pulled because it was a cancel, but I don't know because the Indian food I delivered was very far and $1 tip. So it must have been Rochelle was the big tipper on it because it was paying out pretty good, like $26. Yeah. So I ended up only getting like 16, but I think they said something about a guarantee. So I don't know exactly, but it was so frustrating, Larry. I mean, like dealing with support. I'm like, fucking read my text. And maybe it was confusing to them because, I'm living it. I know exactly what happened. They don't, but I still wanted to throw my phone through the window.
Yeah. Oh, so finally, I can imagine.
Yeah. And so, finally they canceled it and I delivered Claude's fucking shit and went on with my life. And I was worried like, oh my God, am I going to get, I don't know why I worried this, but like, am I going to get deactivated?
Yeah. Yeah. They're going to think that I'm trying to pull some kind of scam here.
Like I'm trying to steal the food. I'm like, no, I was just following. And she repeated it a couple of times. Like, so you delivered the food to the wrong place. So you want us to cancel? I'm like, no, I followed your app. And he or she, I don't know, would not listen to it.
Yeah.
And I don't think it was AI. I think it was actually somebody. I just think they were struggling to understand what I was saying. So whether it was a lack of a language barrier with the English or what, but so that was my fun night.
That does not sound fun at all.
So I did end up making like $30 an hour.
Yeah.
So I was pretty happy with that. I delivered these one-off flowers for Valentine's.
Sure.
Another quick story.
Yeah.
Lady from Tennessee, daughter at college, orders a freaking, the shelves are clear at Walmart. So she orders a teddy bear and a blanket. It was like the teddy bear was attached to the blanket and some flowers. Of course, they don't have it. I see this giant bear there and I just scanned it for like a replacement and it took it. I was like, cool route. And she's messaging me, what color is the bear? This is for my daughter. Can you get another color? It was like a tan with like a pink nose. It wasn't very girly, but I mean, what the fuck do you want, lady? It's the day of Valentine's Day.
Yeah, you waited till the last second. That's not our problem.
Right. So then I go to get the flowers. They don't have the ones that she wanted. So I just picked the prettiest roses I could find, scan. Can you give me a picture of the bear and the flowers? And I'm like, I ignored her. I checked out and swiped go. And then on my way, I was like, I voiced a text like, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm already driving, but the flowers are beautiful. I'm like,
have your daughter send a picture of them.
Yeah, that's what I pretty much. I wasn't gonna. And then I was gonna do something funny. I was gonna send a picture in the car. I was gonna take a selfie next to the bear and the flowers and send it to her. But then I was like, oh God, she'll probably get pissed or something.
Yeah.
And then I'll get deactivated. So
she'd be like, you're breathing in all the fragrance.
Yeah.
What are you doing? There's not gonna be any fragrance left by the time they get to my daughter.
And let me tell you, the honest truth, now that we're on here, Walmart flowers suck dick. They were not great.
Oh yeah,
They were weak.
by that time it's probably. I mean, they're scraping the bottom of the barrel probably by that time.
Well, I mean, they did bring in I think they bring in a truckload
Mhm.
just for Valentine's, but
Sure.
wherever they got them, I mean, they just seemed weak.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, and they were $20 too, so it's not like they were super cheap, but fuck.
$20 for how many for roses?
Yeah.
How many?
I want to say there was 20 in there or a dozen. No,
Really?
not
That's
20.
not for Valentine's Day. That's not bad.
Well, maybe they weren't that bad because they were shitty.
Yeah, because usually like here Kroger will have roses for like $12 for a dozen roses or something like that. But Valentine's Day, man, it's like
Jack them up.
$80.
$80?
See, sometimes, yeah. I mean, I didn't go in and look this time, but they jack them up big time.
Damn. Yeah. Roses I hate roses anyways. It is like I love flowers. Like that is my jam.
Sure.
But I hate roses. I don't know why. Because they have thorns on them.
Yeah.
Who the fuck wants a flower that has a thorn on it? Screw you. Bubba Sue says that's cheap. But Bubba Sue, you should have seen these flowers. They sucked. They were terrible. All right, I'm done ranting. Wow, that was quite the stories. And Larry's got no stories.
No stories. I did go out, but like I said, during the daytime, there's just usually pretty.
Hey man,
pretty vanilla.
I can't say that. It was at nighttime. I will say a lot of my Uber Eats tipped over what the like they added more. I don't understand it. Like a couple of them were like $5-6. I'm like, and these were like I delivered literally a case of Dr. Pepper or a 12-pack. He added $4 more on it.
Hey, some people are just like, oh man, he's out working on Valentine's Day. I'm gonna take care of him.
Well, I joked with that guy because it was for his wife. I was like, oh man, your lady needs that Dr. P, doesn't she? But I mean, then he added more money, and I'm like, I'm not saying go out of your way to do that. I didn't do that to get more of a tip, but I just felt like maybe it was the Valentine's thing. Like he's out working and he doesn't have a lady or something.
Yeah, really. This poor guy.
This poor guy. He looks homeless with his hair and his beard. I mean, driving an electric car though, he must be doing okay. But,
yeah.
All right. Gig economy in the news. This says California man learns, and we've talked about this. His identity was stolen when Uber sent him a tax form that he didn't earn. I am not going to pronounce these names because they're very I don't know. Him and his wife first learned the alleged incident in September 2025 when they received a packet in the mail welcoming them as a new Uber driver. First, we laughed it off. What is this? And then we became concerned. No, you did laugh it off. And you didn't do anything. You didn't reach out to the company. I mean, I'm not victim shaming them, but like if you got it in September, why didn't you call them? They said they tried contacting them, but reached a live representative was nearly impossible. They were eventually able to communicate through the app. But it doesn't really say when they called. And then this has happened before. I thought this was interesting. I highlighted, according to Uber's website, the company used third-party vendors to conduct background checks. Prospective drivers must oh no, that's not what was great. Oh yeah, submit a live photo before being approved to drive. So I mean, I know we talked to that security guy, but like, is that what that person must have used, right, to get around that? Because how were they even able to get these people? I mean, they got their social security, right? But how were they able to get their pictures? Did they just go to Facebook? Like, I mean,
you can get anybody's picture. Just about.
Yeah, it just seemed I can't believe this is still fucking happening. Like, how are these apps not able to keep up with whatever the scammers are doing?
Yeah, I mean, as long as they're picking up people, they don't care.
Yeah, that's shitty though, right?
Yes.
It's so shitty. But I did learn something. The Identity Theft Resource Center recommends that consumers obtain an IRS identity protection PIN. Did you know about this?
The PIN number? Yes.
No, it's different because you have to get a new one every year. This is not a PIN number to get like log into your account. This is like every January you have to get a new PIN to protect your identity.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, it does, but I've never heard of it. And then this is how lazy I am, Larry. I gotta fucking do this every year. Fuck that. I'm not doing that. Let me create one
every 12 months.
Yeah, every 12 months.
Who got time for that?
A reminder. Are you gonna send me a fucking email? Can I do it on an app? Because like shit. Josh, fuck you.
have to get some AI to do that for you, man. I ain't got time for that once a year.
Yeah, I don't know. I just thought it was silly. Like, have you ever heard of having to put a different pin in every year? It just seems a little odd.
I have not, but I mean, yeah, this stuff happens. I mean, I got a letter yesterday, as we get ever so often. We're just letting you know our company had a data breach. I don't even know what company it was, but they got it's your name, and they got your name and social security number, and here's 12 free months for this identity protection plan or whatever. So yeah.
Have you ever signed up for any of those?
Yeah,
I never do it.
I mean, I also have my credit frozen off on all three of the major credit reporting places.
I thought about that. I probably should. We don't really take, you and I talked about the credit card thing. That's been going pretty good. But like, other than that, we're not borrowing credit, and we probably should do that. But do I have to do that every month?
No. When you freeze your credit, that just means somebody else can't. If they steal your identity, they can't open an account in your name. If they try to run it, it's going to be frozen. But if you're going to open another credit card or get a loan for anything, then you have to just log into your account and unfreeze it.
Is it a pain in the ass to do?
No.
Do you have to go to all three sites?
All three. Okay. Yeah, you want to do all three of them, because if they blocked on one, they go somewhere else that happens to use the other one. But I mean, it's just three, and I mean, I did mine probably, I don't know, a year ago. I haven't unfroze. I haven't had to unfreeze it for anything, because we're not getting any more credit cards or any, we haven't got any car loans or anything like that.
Yeah, I should do that. I say a lot of things I should do, and I get off this podcast, and I don't do any one.
We both do that.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, I'm not going to let you take the whole blame for that.
I appreciate that.
We both do that quite a bit.
One of the things, I don't sign up for that monitoring thing, because I feel like they're just going to bombard me with trying to keep the service going after the year. You know what I mean? And like, how many do you sign up for? Like, because I get those, I mean, at least once a year, or maybe twice, get letters like, hey, you've been.
Yeah, I've signed up for them once or twice. When something like this has happened, they're like, hey, we're going to give you a free year. And I'll just do the free year. And then, usually
cancel.
Just drop it.
I mean, why pay for it if you have your credit frozen?
Yeah,
it's good to have for like Social Security, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, and I mean, there's all sorts of things now. People are stealing, people's houses. These title stuff, and I mean, there's all sorts of stuff they can do. But it's probably just going to get worse, unfortunately.
Yeah. Can you does like my daughter's 18. Mm-hmm. She doesn't have any credit, but like my son's 15. Can you go and freeze? Like, they don't have a credit report, right? Like, you could.
Yeah, I don't know if you probably can, actually, if they have a social security number.
Yeah, if you have their social, and just
because that happens too. People go open accounts in kids' names.
Shit.
Yeah, so I would do that too.
Yeah, good tips from Larry. Secure your credit. All right, DoorDash. This was on the rundown last week. You didn't get to, or maybe it was the week before. And then I didn't read the article, but like, I just love the title. It says DoorDash dependency sending Gen Z and millennials into debt. They're not drinking anymore, but they're going into debt for DoorDash.
That's right. Yeah, it's funny because I actually had to search it on a different site, because the original site we had was the Washington Times, and it won't let me read the article.
It's the worst. I know.
It is. So so this is talking about how much money are Americans overspending on food delivery. Some people say they spend quite a bit of money. They talked to the New York Times is the one who did this article. They spoke to 34-year-old woman in San Diego who makes $50,000 annually. Well, she ain't living in San Diego. She must be living outside of San Diego, because San Diego ain't $50,000 ain't gonna get you nothing.
I mean, it'll get you a cardboard box.
Maybe. So said she spends at least $200 to $300 a week on food delivery. She said she knows it eats into her savings, but the convenience is just hard to turn down. Said another man told the Times that he and his husband spend about $700 a week ordering in because of the time it saves. I love this quote. One man said he drives for Uber Eats in part to pay off his debt from ordering too much food delivery. So he's ordering too much himself, so then he goes out and delivers other people's food to make money so he can order his own food.
What the hell?
Yeah. Oh my goodness. So yeah, they have a lot of a lot of figures and research in this. They said, according to a DoorDash survey published in 2024, typical order is about $30, and about 75% of orders are below $43. Also, data from that same time period, December 2024, from a company called YouGov, who does a lot of research, shows that a quarter of Americans, 28%, use food delivery apps at least once a week. If you're looking at Gen Z and millennials only, that is over 40%.
Holy smokes.
At least once a week.
That's high.
Yeah. Says the National Restaurant Association says almost 75% of restaurant orders are now eaten not in the restaurant.
I mean, I can see that. I mean, we rarely go. I mean, it's so freaking expensive. You know what I mean? Like, if we're gonna get Panda, we're not gonna eat in. We're gonna always grab it to go. But
or you don't, somewhere that you have to, that you're gonna pay a tip for a server. If you get it, take it home. You don't have to worry about that.
Yeah.
You usually can get, you get a drink at home, so you're not ordering, even a soda, it's going to cost you, $3-4 nowadays.
Yeah. Where were we that they were $4 a piece? And I was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Someplace. It wasn't Texas. I went there last night, but it was somewhere else. I don't know. I'm like, $4. Oh yeah. I was out with the old people. That's right. I didn't have to pay for it, but she's like, they charge $4 for that soda. I'm like, one soda, $4, a fountain soda.
That used to be a meal.
Right. Josh says I only use it when I don't want to lose my parking spot. What, at the airport? Are you hanging out? Are you a hang out the airport guy? Cleaning your car and wiping.
No, I use it probably a parking spot at his apartment or house or wherever.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's a good point.
That could be it,
especially in the winter.
Yeah. So just some more things that are not too surprising. It says that lower income households do much more of the much more shift toward food at home than higher income households because of the rise in prices and how much it costs. People under age 25. Especially are showing a shift toward having food at home, actually making food at home. So the pendulum's kind of I think it's starting to catch up with people
because not for Gen Z.
It is definitely not cheap to have food delivery all the time.
What I don't understand is I was doing the Uber Eats over the weekend and I had triples and I'm like, oh my god, I got a Qdoba. It was 3 restaurants, and the Qdoba one I picked up first, and I didn't even deliver that one first. That was the second one. I'm like, it must have been an hour.
Oh yeah, how good's the food going to be by then?
I mean, it's got to be you're hitting the microwave, right? Like every single time.
Yeah.
And how is it really worth the convenience of I mean, I get some people don't have cars, I get that,
but that's a small minority.
Yeah, at that point. I mean, yeah, I guess if you're using the service, chances are you probably have a car. I don't know. Yeah. But at that point, why not just go get it? It's going to taste so much better.
Yeah.
Or do the priority where you're the only driver or the only order for that driver.
Yeah. It's so funny now to think back on the days of when pizza was the only thing you could get delivered. For most of our lives, that's the way it was. That was it.
Yeah.
Pizza was the only food you would get delivered.
Yeah. Now, I mean, I don't even know any restaurants in my area that deliver their own stuff. It's all subbed out to and I know for a while there, Jimmy John's was holding out, remember? And they finally caved too. Eventually they did.
Yeah, just like the pizza places, a lot of them had their own delivery drivers. And some of them, I think, still have some delivery drivers, but I think when it gets busy or something, that they'll definitely lean on the delivery services.
Yeah. I wonder how they do that if they you say when it gets busy, but how do they separate that? Because if you're ordering on Jet's website, you're going to get a Jet's driver, right? I don't know if they'd be able to sub out a delivery maybe they're able to do it from the
I bet they have a way. I think they have a way.
Yeah, I bet you're right. Now that I think about it, that's probably not that hard.
Yeah.
To be well, we don't have time for this. So let's just send it to DoorDash.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So interesting. All right. Well, we talked about this in the past where Waymo is having trouble with their doors. getting them closed, and it was a record company that came out. Well, now DoorDash is here. So this is a $6.25 guarantee, and then plus $5 extra pay on top of verified completion, 0.7 miles. Like, what was that? 1125, 1225, 1125.
Yeah.
That's great. I think that's very fair on price. I'm interested why they would add $5 upon. Like, why not just? I mean, somebody would do that for $6.25. I might do that for $6.25. I mean,
if it's 7/10 of a mile away,
and you're literally just gonna like close it, take a picture, and you could probably estimated 9 minutes. Shit, I'll have that done in 3.
you might not have to get out of your car. Just pull up beside it, reach out the window, and shut it. Never get out of your car.
I don't know why that made me laugh. The picture of you rolling up, getting close, and take the picture.
That's right, man.
I mean, I like that they're doing this. I mean, it's probably cheaper for them to sub it out like that than to send like a tech out or whatever. But like, DoorDash, like they'll do anything.
Yeah, you would think they would have thought of this before, figured out a way to make self-closing doors.
Right. Yeah. I mean, well, here's the thing. They're using a Jaguar. That's what like an $80,000 car already. Like, why didn't you like think that this would be an issue? Or maybe they did and they're like, we're fine. We'll just sub it out. It's fine.
Yeah, I guess.
I'd be curious to know how often that actually happens.
Mm-hmm, sure. Yeah, that'd be a good statistic to see. Because, I mean, there's just a certain percentage of people who are going to do it just to be assholes.
Yes.
They're just
what percentage are you thinking that's?
I don't know, man.
10%?
That's probably a good number.
Well, me personally, when I'm in someone else's car or even in my car, I know when I didn't close it.
Oh yeah.
Ethically, I have to go back.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm going to go back and reclose that because that would just bother me, because if it was me and that, we've done rideshare when people haven't done that. And I know.
Oh yeah. Especially they get out the rear passenger door and they just leave the door there and you're like, what are you doing? What are you doing? And sometimes it's by accident. They think the person in the middle is getting out on their side, but they get out on the other side. But sometimes, people are there just too inebriated to remember to shut the door.
Well, not only that, it's like a faceless company now. Like, at least with I've had people come back with regular passengers and they realize that they didn't. But like when it's a Waymo, you're like, I don't give a shit. You know what I mean? No one's in there to like have that ethical, like, oh, the driver's going to think I'm a dick if I don't, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they're just like, fuck it.
Who cares? Yeah. Who cares?
So yeah, that's funny. All right. I feel like we need to turn our show into fucking Waymo show, because I swear
we talk about them all the time.
So when I do AI, I don't remember what the title was in this. I use ChatGPT. I take all our stories and like give me a title, and a lot of times I will put as a prompt, don't include Waymo, because I feel like every time it puts, because we have a Waymo story, it puts it in there. I'm like, it's all right. I don't mind talking about him, but like it's getting a little old in the title. So you want to preface this?
So this is a comedian. He's just talking about incident that happened with Waymo a few weeks ago. We talked about it on the show. It's where Waymo ended up having an accident with running into a child, but hey, it has a pretty good funny take on it. I got a chuckle out of me for sure.
It's a whole 11 seconds.
Yes.
Do you guys see that a Waymo ran a kid over like 2 weeks ago? How many Uber drivers do you think were out there who saw that and were like, yes?
Oh, look at the freeze frame his face.
Yes.
Just pumping.
Yeah. Perfect.
That was such a
that definitely brought a chuckle out to me. I can see, I think that probably went over well with the rideshare drivers out there.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's true, right? I mean, people that are really like, that's their main gig eventually. I mean, if it's your main gig and you're doing that many rides, chances are you're probably in a city that it's either there or it's coming.
It's coming. Yeah, because they have big plans for expansion. That's for sure.
Yeah, I mean, Grand Rapids, Michigan, where I'm at, I'm not too terribly worried about. I mean, I don't do a lot of rides. Although I say that every time I've been going out the last
you've been knocking them out.
Rides. But I mean, they did give me a $30 quest this weekend.
Okay.
Larry. I mean, I'm just like, wow.
$30 quest.
$30 quest. I only have to do 700 rides. So
700
in 2 days. No, I'm just.
Uh,
All right. So we've talked about this app before. But this is a story in New York City. Empower is in New York. They say that the new rides app, which is really not new anymore, claims fares up to 20% cheaper than Uber and Lyft, but city says it's illegal. And there's a lot of like mumbo jumbo. But one of the things we all know, right? The TLCs, the rules in New York, it's like you have to be like a fucking PhD to figure out.
yeah, it's a different world.
It's a different world. But they said Empower's using a bunch of fancy words to basically say they don't want to be under rules and regulations. It's only drivers that should be under rules and regulations, and a representative from the Taxi Alliance said, and which represents Yellow Cab, of course. So it's just basically they want their money. It says if a driver gets into a car accident, both the rider and the driver might not get insurance covering that ride because it's not registered. So like, I don't know about the insurance, but when I read this whole article, that no one talked about, they talked about not having insurance, but they didn't talk about, does the app provide insurance?
Right.
So I don't know if you know any more information on that or like.
Yeah, no, I like I said, the rules up there are very convoluted, and sometimes it's hard to find information.
Yeah.
Accurate information, I should say.
Yeah, well, yeah, like I said, I really read through this whole thing. I highlighted a few things, and I couldn't see where it said that, we have insurance, and maybe I'd go to Empire. I'm thinking of the carpet place. Empire, Empower. I mean, this is what Uber and Lyft did, right? They just rolled in and they just did it. So like, I don't know why everyone's getting their panties in a bunch. I mean, probably because they have more legislation now and they're more aware of what is happening, and so they're able to.
Okay, Josh says that the app is not providing insurance. That's why they failed in other states.
Yeah, I why are they doing that? I mean, what did they expect to happen? And I feel like, isn't there a requirement that's why Uber and Lyft do it, a requirement by the state to provide the insurance? Like, I just don't understand it. I mean, obviously if you have your own commercial insurance.
Yeah, that's a different story. But yeah, you wonder how they're even allowed to start operations if they're not offering insurance.
Well, I mean, you just like Uber and Lyft, you just roll in and start and tell somebody
that's what Uber did for sure.
Well, until an attorney says if you don't stop doing this, you will face charges. Like that's what Uber and Lyft did, right? And they're like, oh shit, I better do this. I wonder if they came out the gate with insurance, Uber and Lyft. I bet you they didn't.
Uber would tend to agree with you. I would tend to agree with you.
Yeah, until they
did a lot of stuff. Even after the lawyers told them, if you don't stop, we're gonna throw you in jail. That didn't stop them a lot of times.
Josh says the driver in New York City are required to have commercial insurance, so even Uber extra. What? No way. That shit's like $1,000 a month. Like how do you even make money on that? Like if you're not doing private rides, like I mean, they can't be making so much money that they're able to afford commercial insurance. I don't know. Yeah. I can't believe that. I mean, I know you're in that area, but I can't believe they make them do that. I'll have to look that up and dig into it a little bit. I'm sure you're right, but I mean, how much can they make? I mean, they're limited to even how much they can drive because of the rules. It's cheaper in New York City.
They're limited to how much they can drive for Uber then. But if you have commercial insurance, you can do all the rides you want.
Yeah, but then why not? Then that doesn't make sense. Why can't Empower do that if drivers already have? Why do they keep talking about insurance if they already have commercial insurance? Unless they're getting drivers that aren't. I mean, I would assume they would get. Well, no, I'm saying that don't drive for Uber and Lyft.
Right.
I think the TLC just wants their fucking money. I mean, other than that, I don't understand the issue. Right.
Right.
Am I like,
no, it doesn't make sense.
Okay. I feel like I'm over here. Like, I mean, am I going crazy? But yeah, well, that's Weird. It's cheaper in New York City. So commercial insurance is cheaper. I wonder why. Is anything that would be the first thing that's cheaper in New York City, I think. Because I feel like everything's expensive there.
Yeah, that would be interesting to dig into and see if we could, find out more information on exactly.
I don't know
what's
if I
happening.
want to do that work though.
I know.
I mean, we're just touching on it, but
Mhm.
like it seems odd that everyone has to have it. Well, this sick. How did I forget his name? Steve on it. How did I forget Steve's name? Gosh, what a jerk. All right, this driver, I share this picture here. I'm still getting used to it. Oh, can you read this? Oh yeah, you should be able to read that.
Okay, yeah, that's good because it wasn't in the rundown. I was like, okay, I'm assuming he's going to put the picture up on the screen.
Well, I was hoping you would get in there early and look. I don't want it. Just the pictures jam up the rundown and makes it all gappy, and I don't like that. So I probably should have let you know that I wasn't going to put him in there anymore.
I kind of assumed it. That's all right. So yeah, this is a what is this? Facebook?
Yeah, Facebook.
Okay, so yeah, it's in Lyft and Uber group, and somebody posts and says, anyone looking for a job? Uber has a contract with Hertz. Drivers use Hertz rental cars, 5 hours, 5 days a week. You have to accept every ride, can't cancel any ride, and the pay is $14 an hour.
Yeah, $14 an hour.
$14 an hour. So yeah, people with questions and comments on there. Somebody asked, so who pays for the rental? The driver and
this person's paying for the rental. They're just paying a guy $14 an hour to drive it around.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's basically like a barely a minimum wage job just to get some money. But I mean, I could be wrong, but I would assume this person rents the car out and then pays somebody $14 an hour. But how does that, like, we talked about that too with when you do that, how, like, I guess I don't know how you do that fleet, because that's like fleeting, right? Like you have your own cars, but this person obviously is renting out the car, but I don't know. I'm just kind of confused on how that process even works. A lot of confusion on the show tonight, I see.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, this post, it doesn't sound like it's an individual leasing out cars.
You don't think so?
No, because it says Uber has a contract with Hertz where drivers use Hertz rental cars 5 hours, 5 days a week. And you have to accept every ride, can't cancel any ride.
So you're saying Hertz is running this business?
Well, it sounds like Uber is just, it's another way to get people in cars.
I guess.
Because they're the one who set the rules about you can't cancel, you have to accept every ride. So it sounds like it's just a kind of an hourly job driving for Uber.
I'm kind of confused. I've not heard of it. Like,
this is the confusion week.
It is anyone looking for a job. Uber has a contract with Hertz. Drivers use Hertz rental car 5 hours, 5 days a week. You have to accept. So it's only 5 hours.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know what's up with that. 5 days a week. You have to accept every ride. Can't cancel any ride. Pays $14 an hour. So to me, it's just basically, or we've seen Uber hourly rate, but you're not using your own car.
Yeah, I don't know. It is,
and you're only going to make $14 an hour.
Yeah, who the frick would do that? Like, are you so desperate for money that you're? I don't know. This is stupid.
Yeah, there was one guy in there that sounded like he did it. He's like, yeah, it saves all the wear and tear from your car.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, but for 14 an hour.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. I even not using my own car, I'm not going to be out there where I'm locked into $14 an hour.
I mean, that's worse than the earn by time on DoorDash, for God's sakes. Like, holy shit. But I just thought that was odd. This is definitely,
it's another way to get, people in the driver's seats, I guess.
Hook them in like fucking cash. What are those stores? Check cashing stores where they get you into that lock you in, and then they're like, oh, no, I got to go get a car because, like, oh, I got to make money and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah. So, all right, moving on. Waymo. in the news. All right, Waymo in the news.
Waymo.
This is a minute 6. I don't quite remember, but we'll play it. Bitch.
Connected to rider support.
Hi, this is An for Waymo Rider Support. How can I help?
Hi, the car is going the wrong way. It's going on the wrong side of the road.
I'm so sorry to hear that. Let me double check that here. You will not be able to, this vehicle is not be able to straight forward because showing here on my map that. Let me go ahead and escalate this to our team, our special team, so they will maneuver the car. Okay.
Okay.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes. Me?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, can you hear me?
What the fuck?
Hello? Can you guys hear me? No? Okay. I'm gonna get out the car, so you guys...
Yeah, fuck
I'll
that.
figure it out myself.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
interesting enough, it sounded like it was they were talking to somebody like from a different
Philippines.
country, and
In the
then someone
Philippines.
that spoke really good English. Well, we heard the voice. They didn't.
Right.
They didn't do anything. They
Right.
just,
Yeah. So the initial help call went out to it sounded like somebody overseas help desk, and supposedly he was looking at maps or something, and he was trying to say everything was okay, and the guy's like, "No, that's not right," and he's like, "All right, let me connect you to tier 2 support,"
Yep.
which is somebody back in the States. And then she's like, "Hello, can you hear me?" And the guy's like, "Hey, can you hear me?" And she never could hear him. So finally he was like, "I'm getting out. Y'all can figure it out. I'll figure out my own way to wherever I need to go."
Well, I mean, at some point, it's just frustration. Where
Sure,
like,
it is. Yeah,
you know,
because for the audio listeners too. Yeah, he's in a Waymo, and the Waymo is clearly on the wrong side of the street. It's driving into oncoming traffic, and
Yeah.
finally it kind of pulls over into the right and stops. But yeah, I mean, it could have been very bad. It could have ended up very bad.
I mean, at least they weren't going fast. I do find a lot of these things that happen, the car is like in a position that's not like it
Right.
is like an issue, but it's not like they're going 55.
Right. See, and that's the thing. Where 99% of the Waymo videos we've showed have been in neighborhoods because that's where they've been authorized to drive. But
Yeah.
now they're letting them, drive on the highways in some cities, and that's where the stuff really can go bad really quick. Because if you're driving on a residential street and you're doing 20, 25, maybe 30, obviously you can still get in a wreck that could injure somebody or do some damage to a car, things like that. But you're doing 55, 60, 70 on a highway, and all of a sudden you're in oncoming traffic.
Yeah.
You're bad shape. Yeah, real quick, you're in trouble. You don't have time for them to call somebody in the Philippines and then figure out what's going on.
There's no maneuvering that's going to happen that quick,
No. So
And
that's going to be, that's a big test, now that they're on the highways.
So I was going to ask, they are for sure. Is it just all the cities or just?
No, not all the cities.
Obviously, they tier it up a little bit, but like
I know it's. I think it's somewhere. It's in California. I know they're doing it in California for sure. I'm not sure of anywhere else. But we talk about the Waymos a lot, but there's these cyber trucks, these AI trucks that are driving on the road. They're on the highways, and they've done a lot of miles. Yeah.
Why do I feel like those are better? Because they're just straight highway, I guess. I don't know.
I don't know.
I mean, honestly, let's think about it. It is easier to drive on the highway than it is the side streets. I mean, it just is. On the highway, you don't have people. I mean, you have entrance ramps and exit ramps, but
but there's not stop signs, and you're looking. Okay, it's a 4-way. Is it a 4-way stop? Is it a 2-way stop? You got people getting out of their cars. You got kids. You got
running around,
dogs,
balls falling
animals.
in the street.
Yeah, you got a lot of stuff, a lot of inputs, a lot of things you got to process at one time. Where it's usually on the highway, you're usually you're maybe 2 or 3 lanes going your way. There's usually a divider between you and the other direction of traffic. Besides the entrance and exit places, it's can be pretty boring driving. So that is probably more well suited to that kind of stuff. But when it does go wrong on the highway, it goes wrong quick.
Yeah. I mean, the same reason why my car, it will drive itself
Mhm.
on the highway, but it
But
won't do
not
it
in
on
your
the street.
neighborhood. Yeah.
Yeah, not my neighborhood because it's just easier to like. It's got the maps, and
Mhm.
I mean, obviously, it's not changing lanes for me or whatever, but it keeps me in my lane and just
Mhm.
going. I lose that in July. You only get it for 3 years. I don't think I'm going to pay for it. I don't.
Oh,
mean,
yeah. I wouldn't.
I don't. I mean, when I was doing a lot of flex, it was nice, like traveling home from like Kalamazoo for 45 minutes on the highway. It was nice to have it, but it's not worth. I don't even know how much it is. It's probably gonna be like $20-$30 a month. I'm like,
Yeah.
I ain't fucking paying for that.
Yeah.
So fucking bastards trying to get every penny out of me. So
Yeah. They wring it out of you, man.
hang on one sec. Sorry, I'm dealing.
Josh said that self-driving handles the back roads well.
Yeah. Oh, that's it. Yeah, I mean, yeah. So Josh has to be paying for that now. They're a subscription model, unless he got grandfathered in. But because he has a Tesla, I thought I saw that you have to pay like.
Yeah,
certain
Josh,
amount.
are you paying for it? If so, do you mind if we ask how much?
No, don't ask for permission. Just tell him to say it. He doesn't care. Okay, where are we at? All right, so couple. I mean, this is not that big of a story, but like,
Yeah.
it's about woman tries to order an Uber. She says he sees his message, "I'm in bed." So then it was kind of just going back and forth. Apparently, the video was like had 6.7 million views about her and getting ready to go out, and he wrote, "Cancel, please, because I'm in bed." The driver wrote, "You have 2 minutes to cancel for free. For me, the problem is to cancel." So people were kind of like on his side that like, well, at least he wants you to make sure you don't get charged. And someone wrote, "King wanted to stay home." All that stuff. So why did he accept it then? I'm like, well, I mean, did he wait? I mean, I guess my question is, did he wake up in the morning and turn the app on and decide he want to take rides and then didn't, was still tired?
Sure.
I don't know. It's interesting. Hold on, I got to deal with this a minute.
That's all right. So Josh says that his guy that he knows and drives in New York City, and he drives a black Suburban. He pays $487 a month for commercial insurance.
I mean, that's not horrible.
Not for a Suburban.
I mean, well, just in general. I mean, I pay, I would say probably half that. I mean, I'm for 3 cars, we're at like $380 a month for full coverage. So, I mean, 4 doesn't seem so bad. $487 for like commercial insurance.
Yeah, and again for a Suburban, which is going to be a high dollar. Pretty decent.
Doesn't go by the dollar, does it? Or
your insurance? Yeah,
I was thinking about registration. It goes by the weight for registration. Speaking of registration, my God, they added another $100 to my electric car. So, it was almost $500 to register my car for 1 year.
Really?
Yes. Yeah. They had a fee on there already, and then apparently they must have passed another rule because we don't pay, we don't do the gas. Or don't pay tax on the gas. I'm like, is that my problem though? I mean, I guess you guys are probably against it. Like, you should pay your fair share. I'm like, I pay enough taxes for everything fucking else. Like, sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. God, fuck. Sorry. That got me fired up. Josh says he pays $390 for God. Yeah, it's because you're in a Tesla. That's why. I mean, my wife's car, my wife's a 2016, my daughter's a 2010, and mine's a 2023. So I don't think 390 or whatever I said, 375 is too bad. So all right. This we got from, I can't remember if it was from Faith. I just realized I don't think I have this picture. I'm like thinking to myself, I don't think I loaded this. I sure fucking didn't. Let's see. Let me see if I can find it real quick.
Oh yeah. I think I can find it too.
Let's see who wins. You added a bunch of
Yeah.
I'll read it. Due to the complexity of Washington's app-based worker laws, Expedite has made the difficult decision to temporarily pause operations in the state. Our final day of service will be Friday, February 13th. So Expedite is the new, or they changed their name. It was Delivered. which I was on. But when they went to that, I know Steve knows a lot about Expedite and Delivered.
Yeah.
I think he had the CEO on, and I don't understand why they changed their name. I mean, this isn't about the story. The story is about like, hey, Washington's fucking around, and they were like, "Well, find out. We're out. We're done until this." And I don't know exactly what is going on in Washington, if it's due to the fact that this is from Faith.
It is from Faith.
Just due to the fact that it's one of those like forcing them to pay a certain amount of minimum wage and stuff like that.
Well, Washington State, I mean, it's one of those states we talk about a lot when you start talking about these states are talking about, giving benefits to people, and minimum wage has to be this, and all these different regulations. It's probably a lot of hoops they had to jump through, and they're like, yeah, it's not worth it here.
I mean, maybe they look at their business in Washington State and they're just like, it's not worth fucking fighting for.
Exactly.
It was weird with Delivered because when that like transition happened, like I got kicked off the app.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I went to try to go last summer, they put me on the wait list. They were like, "Oh, sorry, you're on the wait list." And I'm like, "What the fuck? I was already approved. Like what changed?" And I could be
why'd I get waitlisted?
Exactly, of what actually happened. But
I
one app that I do get, I think it's Zifty. Let me check. It's still it's called the app is called Treads, but I think it's Zifty. They're not as good as the Delivered ones, but it's starting to pick up around here because I didn't turn off notifications for some reason, and I get quite a few of them. So this summer I'm hoping that, because I think last summer was the first summer that they had it. So I'm kind of excited to do a little bit of catering. I mean, they're not like $150 ones that Faith and Bubba Sue get, but they're $30-$40 for just a little bit of work, so that's not too bad.
Your accountant probably said you need a few more companies to add on to your list of tax returns.
Oh gosh, dude, I'm still waiting for what was Baby Quip. They said I was close, but I feel like they haven't emailed me in February of like if I'm ready to do it. So Josh says it's legal issues with catering based apps. It's temp from what I'm sure it is it's legal issues. So it's not about the wage or whatever that is. Cause I know Washington State is you were right, Larry, is one of them that's trying to, to change. It said it got confused by Delivered, a well-known car dealer.
So they had a car dealer out there who was named Delivered, and that's why they changed the name.
Yeah, I mean, I did zero research on what the issue was. I just thought I'd talk about the picture. So, I guess
we go wide, we don't go deep here.
I blame Faith because she shared it and she asked if we didn't talk about it, and then Bubba Sue was like, "Well, it's the laws," and I'm like, "She's got to be right because that shit's going on all over the place." So I just ran with it.
Sounds good.
Sounds good. Stamp it, ship it. Let's go.
We're out.
All right, this TikTok video of it's called Waymo 2. That is not it. I've given you my stories about turkeys. Mm-hmm. This guy is scared of turkeys. The poster says, "I thought someone was fighting outside. It was just a UPS man fighting for his life in the turkeys."
It's UPS man. He is hauling. And he barely gets back into his truck before these two turkeys are right at his door. I mean, and the door's open. They can come in.
I'm 40 years old. I can't deal with this.
I'm 40 years old. I can't deal with this, he says.
Well, there he goes.
Shit, he's got more. Oh, God.
He went out the other side.
Why didn't he drive his truck up, dummy?
Yeah, I don't know why he didn't do that. Because now he's got to try to... They follow him too, man. He runs down about 5, 6, 8 houses, and they follow him.
Well, they will too. The thing is, if you deal with them all the time, bring some corn in your pocket. Just throw it out. It's just like a dog treat. I don't think they'll do.
He's hauling. He is hauling.
You know what? I can almost guarantee he gonna get in trouble from the supervisor for running on possibly icy roads and stuff like that.
There was a lot of snow there.
They are very, as I know, they are very strict with safety. I mean, it's
Yeah, they have so many people out there, all
So
they
many
have to be.
drivers, and they get hurt all the time. And you got a driver down because he was a stupid idiot and ran. I remember
Yeah.
one thing they always said, because we had I don't know if they have phones now. Maybe they still have the diodes, these big clunky things.
Yeah.
They're like, don't ever punch anything in when you're walking down steps. Like if you're walking in the yard or down the driveway, it's fine to, walk in.
Yeah.
But when you're going down steps, look away. And that was just drilled into us when, to be safe. So, all right. Well, shit, we're right on time. We got a couple left. We'll probably save those for Patreon. So,
Yeah.
Any gig work this weekend, Larry, for you?
Yeah, I'll probably go out Saturday morning at least.
Okay, we need to get you out on some nights. I mean,
while my son's here, I hang out with him at night. But once he's back, then I will get back out on some nights.
He's cock blocking your rideshare work.
Yeah. What can I say?
Don't say that out loud, please. I know he can't hear you. Yeah, for me,
he's listening to the show right now.
Oh yes,
no,
sorry. So what am I doing? Oh, so we got a half day tomorrow, full day off on Friday.
Oh, nice.
So I'll probably do some. Oh no, I probably won't do any gig work because I'm getting a tattoo consultation on Friday, and then Avery's got something for dance, so I'll probably not work. But I'll work Saturday, maybe Sunday. But I kind of enjoyed working at night. I don't know. I know we tease me like, oh, it's dark out. Jason doesn't go well. Well, the biggest issue is my tint is so dark at night. It's a struggle. I have to roll my window down for looking at stuff, and it just gets kind of annoying. So
that would drive me crazy.
Yeah, it is annoying, looking for addresses and if you're taking a curb, turning that you don't quite know, you got to pop that window down because you can't see through the crosswalk.
Yeah, that's not. Yeah,
it's a little dangerous. I mean, if I'm just driving to taking a trip or something on the highway or whatever, it's no big deal. But if I'm trying to multitask, it gets a little complicated. So.
I can imagine.
All right. We will be on the Patreon in 7 minutes. Go to patreon.com/the GigEcon podcast and you can join and talk to us live. As always, don't put up with anyone's bullshit.
We'll see.